Okay, hello everyone. The third day of Metaverse Fashion Week is here, so and happy us. We have not just another speaker, not just excellent VC score project based on AI and investment tools and knowledge of how to invest into different areas and specifically in fashion. We are going to have the practical workshop. Thanks our partners and friends from VC Score and from ABRT Venture Capital Fund. I'm going to introduce first Ulugbek Zayniev, the representative and the boss of one of the bosses of the VC Score. Yeah, and you know that it can sound a little bit boring, but it's all about the money still. Yeah, so fashion industry as of today sees the time of challenges. Yeah, and it's a tough time as people see. Some brands and some designers, some business representatives, they complain. Yeah, that it's difficult time, but as we see, the next year is the year when venture capital will come to fashion industry. It's the year when technology in the form of AI, Web3, 3D, AR, VR will come in more and more. And we think that the new market is coming. But old, reliable, accountable rules of money are still the same. Yeah, and everything to know in a contemporary form of venture capital investment and matching tools and how to score the matching situation for this startup or for that venture fund. That all will be presented by Ulugbek. Yeah. Thank you for coming here, Ulugbek. So please present what you have with the VC score. Yeah, it's needed. Your
Thank you.
background first. Yeah.
Thank you, Kazbek. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. My name is Ulugbek. My background is I have a degree in economy, and I have built in the past several startups, and I know the pain of the founder for looking for raise, looking for money in order to build own product, in order to develop, and in order to grow. And a lot of founders, they face we call it inside our team chicken and problems. Yes, when on one side you have to build a product, you have to show the metrics, and on the other side you have to raise money. So raising money is painful. It take a lot of time. For some startups it take half year. For some startups it take 1 year. And if you don't know VCs or if you don't have connections, it's much more painful. So that's why we built a VC score, a tool, which on the one side democratize this market. We aim to democratize this market. And on the other side, we aim to give a tool to founders and to investors in order to get a decision, to make decision based on metrics, based on data, not based on a background of the founders or do they have network or not. So this is the first point. And so basically this is a tool where good startup can get more attention from investors. Let me share some slides. Just a moment to show you. Yeah, can you see my screen? So yeah, basically, what is VC Score? This is a viral scoring app which has benchmarks and signals for startups and investors. Yeah. So it's like think about it's like Bloomberg terminal or like FICO score in credits. Yes, so we are building a standard in the VC market, which shows scoring of startups based on their metrics. So here you can see the dashboard, how it looks like in the product itself. There are startups, they have two types of scores. First score showing how do they match with the investors criteria. Second score that shows how the startup are comparing with the benchmark, with the other startups in the same sector, in the same category. So me as founder, I can see where I am standing now with my current metrics. Am I fundable or not? What metrics I have to improve in order to be fundable? So this score is showing to founder. And yeah, basically this. And I want to give word to my partner Nick. He will tell more about ABRT and about our background, why we decided to build this, what we have in our background. So here, yes, Nick.
Sure. Kazbek, you wanna add something? So far so good. I just keep going.
Everything is okay, but please show us this connection between ABRT, VC, and VC score. Yeah, so for us as the industry to understand more that through the VC score, yeah, so we speak to a wider range of venture capital funds. Yeah, so that is the core idea. So you are here, you are the catalyst. Yeah, you show this connection, show your vision and how it works. Yeah, so thank you so much, Nick, for being with us.
Actually, you mentioned since the current market conditions, the fashion industry is a bit in a crisis these days. There is kind of gap between a kind of venture capital world and the fashion industry. And it's not, I think like it's pretty much like a common problem, pretty much like every industry. Maybe AI is exception because it's a big hype right now in the AI these days. And everyone is so like optimistic about AI, like blockchain was in 2017, 18, everyone was like throwing money into the blockchain. Same is actually taking place right now in AI. But the rest, I would say like need more like foundation, more base underneath. So that's why we decided to create a data factor which enables a better communication for startups and investors in like multiple industries. I think fashion is not a big exception here, but this particular workshop we're gonna focus on how this data factor helps startups in the fashion tech space to be able to communicate better to investors. So we have Elena, she's the CEO of Style DNA company. So we're gonna do like a real case study analyzing the companies. Alex will show the startup profile, what investors think of a company, what the investors' expectations are, and then we kind of try to close the gap in the fashion industry, how to get more fashion tech startups kind of being able kind of become fundable, right? Attract more investors' attention. So that's probably the main point of this workshop. So in a nutshell, the data factor, the VC score is pretty much like a data factor we created in the VC industry, which enables good startups to get more attention to, investors would pay more attention to them. So the startups, good startups, great startups get more attention from investors. We called it VC score. So our founder, Ratmir, came up with the name. He's a brilliant marketeer. So we why it's VC score? Because we surveyed over 200 different VCs to know exactly what they think about fashion tech industry. If we look at a fashion tech startup, what the good metrics are, what they need to invest in the startup, what kind of benchmarks they're considering for the startup to be fundable. So that's in a nutshell are the main kind of questions that we're going to address during this workshop. And that's the main idea behind the VC score, to create a data factor and enable a better communication in the market. So more good startups are connected to the good investors. Sometimes we call it that we turn data points into warm intros. That's pretty much what we did as a venture capital firm with Ulugbek. Maybe you can go to the next slide. And we love building products for sure. That's what we did. It's our kind of digital DNA. That's what we call the digital DNA. But besides that, we have a good network and relationship with leading venture capital firms. 2006, 2007, almost like a couple decades ago, our co-founders exited their first company, Andrei Ratmir. So we had good relations with inside partners. So that's how it all started up. And since that, we kind of sourced a lot of startups, brought them to the top tier venture capital firms. And if they choose to invest, then we kind of, facilitate those transactions, co-investing alongside leading venture capital firms. That's in a nutshell our model. And that model worked pretty well. So like that over like 30 investments, good exits, decent IRR based on the kind of actual exits. And so far, as I said, like over 200 VCs already build their investor profiles in the VC Score app. So I would just let Ulugbek to continue, give us a little bit more of a context of what's going on here. And then we'll go to the real case study to dive deep dive into the StyleDNA startup.
Yeah, thank you. So let me basically what we built. VC Score is a part we have ABRT AI Lab. It's the entity where we are building products for the venture market. So in VC Score, it's our currently core product, one of the product which we are developing now. And what we did, so as Nick said, is we have collected expectations from investors. Over 200 investors we have collected. We have used the database that we have collected over these 18 years. We have the data from more than 10,000 startups. I mean, metrics. Yes, we have product metrics and finance metrics. And based on these metrics and based on expectations of investors that we collected, we built a benchmark. And when a startup come to the VC Score, they build their profile and they input the product and finance metrics, and at the end they get one score, yes, which shows does the startup currently with current metrics fundable or not. It's the first, and second, it shows it highlights why it's not fundable. It highlights the metrics on which founders should pay attention. And third, it also give we have collected articles from tier 1 VCs, yes, showing what should be metrics in a specific sector, in specific category of the startup, what metrics they should have. For example, DAO to MAU ratio in app should be 20% and more. Such kind of data we have also collected and input it in on VC Score. So basically, me as founder, and also we did it. We at workshop, Nick will show the product itself. We will do demo. We tried to make it very easy to use. Yes, because there are a lot of actually tools in the market, and everybody knows PitchBook, Crunchbase. You might know. They first of all, they are focused more on later stage startups. Secondly, I would say they don't collect all the metrics that founders have. And thirdly, they expensive and not so easy to use. So in our case, we try to make it easy to use. So for this purpose, we have in our team, we have built our team with serial entrepreneurs who has built in the past such products like Prisma Labs. If you remember, there was viral app with 100 million downloads. So this guy who has built this, Alexei, his name is our CPO, and so we trying to make it viral. Yes, so founder came. It takes him up to 5 minutes to build his profile and get this score. So this is a key point that I wanted to share. So I think we can move forward for the demo and workshop itself in order to show product how it works. So if you have questions, I can.
No, yeah, let's go. I mean, the most important part is to showcase the startup. So Elena, you will be our superstar today. Alex, can you share screen and open the startup profile for StyleDNA? Oh, Katie has also joined. That's great.
Sure, Nick. Here is my profile as an investor, so you can see my metrics. And here is from the system. I can see recently added startups, and StyleDNA is one of them. I can see two scores, one that corresponds 100% to my expectations, and this is the score of VC score. And this is score 63 according to comparing to other startups. I just will show the top rated startups, and what we see that Style DNA is in top 10 startups in our system. So let's check it. I go to the profile and I push open, and I see that the dashboard of the startup. We can see the stage, so that's paying users, of course, and fashion, B2C, time-based subscription, freemium. We can check the website, the pitch deck, we can see the founders and investors. And the most important point, we can check the metrics, and we see that the revenue is outstanding. So the revenue is pretty good. Monthly recurring revenue and the revenue growth rate is quite good, as well as user growth rate. But there are some metrics that are pushing the score a bit down. So this is not in the green light, it's the DAO to MAU ratio. And this shows that, well, there could be a bit more daily active users comparing to monthly. So engagement of users could be a bit better comparing to other startups. And here we can see the benchmark. So this score is based on the comparing to other startups, but at the same time, we have some hints for Elena. So Elena can check and go to the expert opinion, and this is quite just clear, stating that the apps, usually the fundable apps, are pretty good in the market, should have at least 20%, and the 50% DAO to MAU ratio is the world class. So this is how the VC score works, and we see also the retention could be a bit higher, so the more clients could stay in the system, but these two metrics are correlating each other. So at the same time, we see that still Style DNA is top 10 rated project within the VC score, and it's could be quite interesting for a lot of investors. And I think we could have done warm interest for Elena for the round A+ or round B, whatever. What do you think, Nick?
I would let Elena lead it. So this is basically the profile. It would be great to start with a short pitch to tell more about the model, about the company. Go up in a profile. Let's start with the pitch. It's on top.
Yeah, hi. Thanks a lot for your positive review. It's really priceless. And I want to say huge thanks for your VC Score platform, because it was very important for me as a founder and CEO to get so many benchmark metrics and understood how can I manage it, how I can become closer to the targets. Yeah, and a few words about Style DNA. Style DNA is an AI native data-driven platform that's positively transformed how people engage and interact with the fashion and retail industry. And what we do, we utilize UI to mimic the best practice of the personal styling and shopping assistance in one application. And we help people by simple selfie, decode their appearance, define what best suits them in terms of the color, shapes, patterns, and fabrics. Also, our clients can upload their own item, and AI mixes and matches them into the ready-to-wear outfits. And yeah, we support finally our clients during the shopping. They can easily explore our vast marketplace where we integrated with 150 retailers. Or for example, they can shop offline and get informed choice decision if the items they are thinking to purchase match their appearance or not, and how it could be paired with their own items. And as you absolutely correctly mentioned, that we have now problems with retention and DAO MAU. ratio, and it's the reason that we are still
Let's share the profile. Let's discuss it. So let's dive into each metric in a startup profile and just chat a little bit about it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So let's start with the pitch again. Go up. Yeah, in the top of a profile, you have a pitch, which is AI-driven platform. Yeah, I asked actually to update it. Kate, are you with us? Because Katie has just joined. Yeah.
Yes, I think I added this to the memo document, so it should be updated there.
In a PDF or in a...
In PDF, yeah, because I don't have access to this form.
Okay. So can you share, because I can forward your PDF, or Katie, if you can share screen, that would be nice. Or yeah. So who would be the best to do it?
Unfortunately, I'm not next to my computer, so
let me forward it to
Elena should
Alexander.
have this. Yeah.
I'll do it. Let me forward it to Alexander. So we can share screen with the pitch. Yeah. This one. Alexander, maybe.
I'm
you
sharing.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, personal AI stylist app transforming the way we experience and engage. So it's a like native. I can download it for Android, for iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what then the app does with me as a consumer? What do I get? Like some insights on how I should be, in style, or yeah.
Yeah, so by a simple selfie, you can decode your appearance and understood what type of the colors, pattern, shapes, and fabrics truly complement your appearance. So it's like
good stuff.
Some part of the style discovery. Also, you can manage and optimize your wardrobe. Just upload photos of their own items, and AI mixes and matches them into the ready-to-wear outfits and sorted by different occasions, just to give some ideas.
It's just a quick idea. If it's style advice, can you do also like a shopping assistant? If you give me like fabrics and hints on the style, can you guide me to merchants where I can get it, or what is the idea here?
Yeah, sure. And we provide also shopping recommendations that could be discovered with our marketplace, where we have 5 million of the items that are already recognized and sorted for each client's style profile. And also we support our clients in store.
So I would position you as a Style DNA is the top personal AI stylist step and fashion marketplace. So you have both then, just say it, because you have both components, the advisor, the stylist app, and the fashion marketplace.
Yeah.
And then you can do a way better job in terms of retention and churn numbers. Let's scroll down a bit then. You already got good valuation, good traction, good downloads, review scores and stuff. So it's actually good on like the main reasons to invest here, like good positive numbers on ARR, MRR side. But let's go a bit, scroll a little bit down, Yeah, even further down. We need to get to the profile. This one is not relevant. Let's go to the second one, the one in the VC score. Even further down. Yeah, this one, exactly. Yeah. So basically, the main questions here are still, so you're doing good job on the ARR, MRR side. User growth rate, how you can grow more aggressively to get to actually engaging and acquiring more users month to month. So basically, here you close to 150% user growth rate. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I think that we actually can very easily scale and through the different markets. So we're just right now present in English-speaking countries exclusively for the females, and we are going to launch male edition and boost the share of the organic. All the traction up to date was achieved only with one marketing channel like Instagram, and we are going also to expand further our efforts.
I think you can do pretty good also on TikTok and social media, because it's quite fancy. AI is helping you choose your style, be in style. Like it's again like also kind of tap into like millennials and all those audiences, quite active on a TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. My collaboration with TikTok shoppers and many actually social media channels could be involved. So it's great actually right now opportunity for the type of solution as we have.
Yeah. So what actually my biggest insight when we discuss it with Katie today, that score is not just influenced by the revenue numbers. You're pretty good on the revenue numbers, and you plan to grow quite aggressively, like to get to almost 5 mil, 73 mil ARR, 5 mil ARR, like MRR. But it's not the main. But it's not the main thing. So you also have to somehow mitigate those retention, right, and engagement. So DAO to MAU is showing us the what is going on the user engagement side, and why it's important. Because right now, like it's kind of with the 2%, you could be doing a way better job on user engagement to get it to maybe 15-20%. So that's basically the benchmark from some of the VCs to get for B2C, for consumer apps. By the way, guys, I have a quick question for Ulugbek and Alex. Why are we not showing the Andreessen Horowitz benchmark right here on the DAO to MAU ratio? Because we should.
Quite a good question. Yes, I think we should have shown it. But
yeah, please double check, because typically app says that according to Andrew Chen from Andreessen Horowitz, this DAO to MAU ratio 15-20%. Oh, you can check here. Yeah. On this one we have it exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it shows that. Let's pay attention, because with the 4%, yeah, if you can click on the link, then you will see Andrew Chen's opinion on this one. Yeah, 20% are said to be good, and 50% plus is a world class. Exactly. So that would be the targets, some of the targets for you to think about how you can do a better job on the engagement side. Let's get back to the profile then. Besides engagement, we also need to address the churn issue. So the users would be more actively using the app. So you have retention, and you also have a churn rate, which is a bit high. 20% per month means that within 5-6 months, almost 100% of users who get to the app would you would just lose them. They would be able to churn. So 20%, even like annual churn is a bit high, 20%. So if it's a good retention, maybe it is like 5 to 10% annual churn would be probably acceptable. So those are like the main points from a product standpoint. So not just revenue drives the investors' attention, but the main, it's as what I said to Kazbek in the beginning. This is basically what investors think of your company. They would pay more attention to churn, retention, and engagement numbers in the app, which is again obvious because it's a B2C consumer. It's kind of obvious for investors, but not always obvious for founders. So if you can address those issues and share some of your thoughts, how you could, moving forward, make it like a better like user engagement thing, then it will make life way easier. So you'll be able to raise more capital from the VCs. Yeah, that's probably like the main feedback here. And Elena, maybe you have some thoughts on that one. What do you want to do on the product side to address to kind of focus more on the retention and lowering?
Yeah, sure, definitely. The retention is our main loop right now, and we are constantly working on this. And so the problem is that purchasing of the passion is not like something frequent that you should and supposed to do on the daily basis. So it's a huge statistic that people on average purchase clothes one time per quarter. In some countries, it could be more frequent, but anyway, it's not like you do something on a daily basis. So at this point, we develop our wardrobe management feature and just going to implement, like calendar, like planner, when you can in advance thinking about what you are going to wear tomorrow and get your outfits. Depends also on the weather forecast. Also, we are going to prove uploads of the clothes to the wardrobe. The problem is that people say that they value this feature, but it's really time consuming. And we want actually to make them wardrobe challenge when they can take photos on daily basis in the mirror, and we just recreate the photos of the clothes and upload it to the wardrobe on the plain background. It's also would helpful. And it was also another good idea, and Kazbek, maybe we need here your help. So to make it more social platform where we can feature young designers, make more recognition, visibility for them, because actually what shopping addict auditory is looking for is some new updates, some new trends, some new collection, and it could be a very great benefit also for us and for the young designers, because more people can explore this collection, and we can make announce, for example, like this month we feature one designer, in another month another one designer, and it would be good also engagement with the platform. And yeah, we also implement our chat with AI stylist as a cross-platform feature, when clients can, for example, by text message ask any outfits inspiration, or ask to prepare them for their work interview, and many other features that are still under the development. So yeah, I think that we have many possibilities to still work on the product and on the retention. And also it's the fact, yeah, that, for example, like the world-class companies like Figma or someone else, it took them 5 years to get their product fit, and it's really a long time, long journey, and I think that we are maybe half behind it.
Yeah, cool. So you said you need my help. So what do you mean? You mean how to integrate more younger designers and more community? Yeah. So you mean this?
Yeah. I think it's a great idea and a good collaboration for the both of us.
Let's do it. You know that we are launching the Talent Score mini app game now. Yeah. So first, but we have all the community. Yeah. So we have at least 500 companies inside of the Metaverse Fashion Council. What you do, you lead. So thank you. It's quite successful participation. I mean, you are the star, as Nick said. Yeah. So thank you so much, Helena. Yeah, and welcome for the next season. It's going to be in April and May. So, and before that, let's do a bunch of collaborations. Yeah. So, but let's come back to the analysis. Yeah, to data.
Yeah.
I just have some questions regarding current fundraising situation and your asks, Elena. So are you fundraising now? What's your valuation? And what type of investors are you looking for? Maybe we can, from our side, help you also with, with the intros to such investors from our pipeline of investors.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Great question. So yeah, we are starting our next Series A round of 4 million, and to scale further our growth and to build the product. As I mentioned, we are going to launch mail edition and planning to develop many new features and make updates. Yeah, we are looking to the VC fund with good networking relations who can help us to get this next stage. I would kindly appreciate your introduction.
That's good. So you are raising. Let me recap. Yeah. So you are raising 4 million, and it's for 18 months. Yeah, a runway. 18 or 20. Okay. And after that, you say that there will be 73 million of ARR.
Yeah, they can help us to boost our growth further by 15 times.
Oh, that's good. So I remember the reaction of Andrew Romans. He said, "Oh, so where are you based with this data? Yeah, with this all the information. Yeah." Any other questions, Yelena, to VC's core guys, to Ulugbek and Alexander, or maybe
just one question. So raised 34 millions. That's quite a lot, and I didn't...
No. Sorry, not 34. So it's 3.4.
3.4.
3.4. Okay. That is sure. So 3.4. But nevertheless, so who are your previous investors, Elena?
Yeah, it's mainly just friends and family funding.
Thanks.
Good family, good friends. Yeah. So sorry for this short comment.
I wish I also had such friends. So hope with Metaverse Fashion Week everything goes reality.
Yeah.
We'll have such a friends. Yeah.
Good. Do you have any specific questions to each other, guys? Yeah. So if not, let's speak about the future of smart fashion, about the investment, venture capital investment into fashion as a new frontier of what can happen in fashion. Yeah. Right now, I see the breaking news that François Pinault is the second richest guy from France. Yeah, just lost his position in top 100 richest people in the world. I mean that. I don't want to say that's a good news. He's the founder of a Kering group. It's a Gucci, Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, and so on. I just want to say that the window of opportunities for smart fashion, for this crisscross of technology, financial engineering, and fashion. So this window of opportunity is becoming better and better evaluated. Yeah, so it's becoming closer. Yeah, and it's a very good situation as for now. It's not just the tough times for fashion industry. It's a horizon. It's a time of hope for new opportunities. Yeah. So what do you think about it? Yes, Yelena and Ulugbek and Alexander. What do you think about 2025 to come? Yelena.
Yeah, I think that right now the fashion industry is not very well financed, to be honest. It's not too many VC funds for whom fashion is the scope and who invest actively. And it's really the problem, because fashion should be further digitalized, and there are many processes starting from the production of the fashion, design of the collection, virtual try-on, delivery of the fashion clothes, and it returns that could be more digitalized with the help of AR, with new technology, and it's a great opportunity for both for the VC and for the startups.
Thank you for your vision. And Ulugbek and Alexander, so what do you think? Is VC's core or ABRT fund, your cluster of funds, yeah, are you ready to go this direction? I mean, smart fashion direction, to start like exploring the opportunities of investing into fashion in contemporary state-of-the-art version of it? Yeah, are you interested in it?
I would say that we are like sector agnostic. Yes, so and we are data-driven oriented. If
my perspective, sorry guys, I had to disconnect because very important call was pre-scheduled, but I'm back. I can give you my perspective on investing in a fashion. I think everyone, what is great about Elina's company is that it's AI, right? So right now it's a big hype. So that's a big actually question mark, how you position yourself. Because right now, almost every startup is AI startup. The same with the style DNA. So if it's AI assistant, which helps you to be in style, right? And then also like all the recommendations. And then also like the buying process is now becomes AI driven. That could be super interesting. So I would say like all major trends, including VR. So then they're like another company we wanted to invite for today, but they're selling it, right? They're doing a virtual like outfit, like it's virtual clothes. And then we recently met with a guy here, actually, Kazbek, the day you came into the startup house, there was a guy, Holo AI. They do avatars. They, for example, demoed the Snoop Dogg to us. It's an avatar of Snoop Dogg, and you can talk to him. You can sit in a VR and chat with the Snoop Dogg. And that's where fashion becomes a new normal. So I was quite skeptical in the beginning when they showed me virtual outfit. But when I saw a Snoop Dogg talking to me, I thought, okay, I want to be in a really cool outfit when I'm talking to a Snoop Dogg.
Great, great. So that's the way how fashion becomes fashionable here in Silicon Valley, yeah, with the help of AI, Yelena, and Snoop Dogg. That's good. So please make an introduction to this startup, and let's meet, let's talk. Yeah. So, Nick, for this like direction, we invented the word smart fashion, yeah, because AI can be hype and maybe not hype, as it was with the blockchain and crypto. But what we call smart fashion is the conjunction of financial engineering, of venture capital, of technology, and technology changes all the time, and of fashion as like a system which generates selves, which generates statuses. It's not just about clothing, yeah, it's about who customers are in this world, yeah. So it's all about the money together, yeah. So, and we understand that smart fashion as the direction is very good for investment. So we see that practically in our conversations with venture capital funds. We have even a proposal to establish the venture capital fund, yeah, to raise capital from corporations like LVMH or Microsoft. And with this like focus on smart fashion, yeah, so to start working with the startups. Let's discuss. If you want to join the conversation, we can meet somewhere in Palo Alto and talk about it.
I would love to. Also, I would again recommend looking at the whole value chain. So fashion is not just about people wearing some clothes. No, it has to be designed somewhere. It has to be manufactured, right? So the concept is born, then the manufacturing, then the part about the retail is also a big one. I think it's also part of a fashion tech, because if you're actually able to manage to look at the whole value chain, at how like consumers behave, what is the best kind of buying experience, right? What is going on like after that as I purchase the item, right? What's so like the total kind of through the whole value chain, then you would look at it would make way more sense, because I think fashion tech has a great future.
Let's call it smart fashion, yeah? So we invented
exactly, smart fashion, exactly.
Because it brings us to blockchain and to value proposition in a form of digital assets, yeah? So we have two sides of technology and financials here, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. If you don't have any questions to each other, if you have them, please ask them. If you don't have, so thank you so much, everyone, for taking part in this great workshop and this session, yeah? So
yeah, I'm actually excited a lot about Elina's company. I think it has a great future. Thank you so much.
Please keep in touch and exchange with all the information. And Ulugbek already said that you can connect Style DNA to other venture funds, yeah, who are the part of the VC score.
Definitely.
Miracle is happening, so we'll be happy as a Metros Fashion Week is the place where investment meets business. That's our mission. We can say mission completed. Yeah, so we will be happy and we are ready to support and help at every stage of this process. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and looking forward to meeting in person in Palo Alto.
Thank you so much, and see you next season. Yes, and see you personally, everyone. Yes, thank you so much.
See you in person. Bye bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.